Hey, welcome to workout number 2. Today we're going to be focusing on core toning, inner thigh, booty toning, hamstring toning using just 2-pound ankle weights each. This is Olivia. This is Landry. Let's go. Okay, first circuit. We're going to start with cardio. We're going to do 1 minute of heel to butt running in place. So running in place, just do heel to butt and not high knees. High knees can use a little bit too much of your hip flexor muscle. We don't want to use your hip flexor muscle. I'll explain that in a minute when we do more of the booty toning. So go ahead and start. So 1 minute. So right here, heel to butt. So all the cardio that we do is going to be some type of like jumping rope with or without a rope, some type of jumping jack type exercise. The reason we do this is most group classes are going to have you do a bunch of like jump squats and burpees, lunges, things like that. So those are great exercises, nothing at all wrong with those, but they can build up leg muscle, thigh muscle really quick. And we don't want to build up your muscle. We want to burn some body fat and keep your muscles long, lean, and toned. So that's what this circuit is all about. Long, lean, toned muscles and not big, bulky muscles. So 1 minute, then we're gonna go down and we're going to do 20 of the stretch and crunch for abs. All right, 10 seconds. Love y'all's shoes. It's looking good. All right, now down for the stretch and crunch. So we're going to do 20 stretch and crunch. So this is my favorite exercise. So it's super simple. It's a crunch. You've done a million times before. Go ahead and lay down. So the main difference with these stretch and crunches is you're going to go and start. You're going to pull your back up off the ground. When you feel your back come up off the ground, I want you to take a breath of air. Take that breath of air. That's going to fill your lungs with air. That's going to expand your rib cage, and then you're going to feel that ab crack line down the center of your core. We want that ab stretch. That's what all of these ab exercises are about. So you're going to hear me talk about ab cracks and stretches and twists with all the ab exercises that we do every single workout. So the goal is to create the long, lean, toned muscles in your abs and not big, bulky, like masculine six packs. And then flip on over and we're going to do 50 scissor kicks. So the scissor kicks are for your lower abs. So with this one, knees locked out, and then 50 really short, quick little crosses, not up and down like this, not wide and slow. Don't bend your knees. If you bend your knees, your lower legs can kind of cheat your abs. So you want to have your knees locked out, and then it's 50 really short, quick side to side. You're gonna feel this in your lower abs. And if you need to, you can crunch up, you can lay flat, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever's more comfortable for your back. It's up to you. And if it does give your back a little bit of discomfort, you can raise your legs up a little bit more, and that's gonna push your back down to the floor. So it's really up to you. As long as your knees are locked out, that's all I really care about. All right. So we want to keep your heart rate elevated the entire workout. So in between each circuit, if you need to, you can take a little break breather if you need to. That's totally fine. But within each circuit, really try not to take any breaks, breathers. Don't grab your phone. Don't grab any water. I want to make sure that your heart rate is elevated the entire time. That way we're burning calories and fat the entire workout. All right, doing amazing, ladies. All right, 10 seconds. All right, right back down to the 20 stretch and crunch. Those matching outfits look awesome on you. Those are so cool. All right. All right, so see how, like, I could put my entire arm underneath Landry's back right here? That's why I want you to like over-exaggerate your back coming up off the floor when you make that stretch, when you lay down. Take that breath of air. Like I can hear Landry like taking a breath every time she lays down. She's taking a breath when she lays down, and she's expelling that breath. She's breathing out whenever she crunches up. That's what we want to do. All right. Looking awesome. All right. Spin it around. Now to the 50 scissor kicks again. And everything we're gonna do with these workouts is going to be 3 sets. Perfect. And we target your abs from every possible angle. So this is lower abs. The stretch and crunch is middle and upper abs. We're gonna do your serratus muscles up here, your obliques, your lower back. So we target your core from every possible angle. But then here in just a few minutes, we're gonna target your glutes and your inner thigh from every possible angle as well. All right, last set. And another thing with all the cardio that we do, regardless if it's the heel to bar earning in place, the half jacks, the jump twist, I want you to keep your abs as tight as you can the entire time. That's just gonna add a little bit extra core and calorie burning to the little kind of bouncy cardio that we do. All right, pop it on down to the mat. Last set of stretch and crunch. So see this ab crack line down the center of Landry's core? That's what we're going for. That's a look that my ab exercises mixed with the right type of cardio actually help my clients get. So like I said, we want that long, lean, VS Angel type of a core and not like a boxy, masculine six-pack. Nothing wrong with that, if that's the look that you're going for, but we're going for more of like a VS Angel, Miss USA model type of a core. So that's why we do these certain types of ab exercises. It actually makes a really big difference. It's all about that stretch and that twist. All right, last set of scissor kicks. How are your abs? They burning? Okay, good. They better be. So you should be feeling the scissor kicks and like underneath your belly button, like lower abs, like way down here. That's a tricky area to target without using too much of your hip flexors and your upper thighs. All right, done with circuit 1. Awesome, all right. All right, circuit number 2. We're gonna start with 50 jump twist, but we're gonna go down and put your ankle weights on first though. So we're using 2-pound ankle weights. So I like to use 2 pound each. That doesn't seem like too much weight. That seems kind of like what's 2 pounds gonna do? It actually, it's kind of the sweet spot, I think, for what our goals are. So it's enough weight to tone your legs, tone your inner thigh, tone your glutes, but it's not too much weight for you to like bulk up your legs. So you'll see in just a moment that 2 pounds is plenty enough. Okay, so 50 jump twists. So abs tight, it's like a jump rope type pace. Keep your abs as tight as you can. Lean back a little bit. So it's gonna keep your heart rate elevated. It's going to like stretch your core out this way and this way. So 50 total, 25 both sides. And with any of the cardio that we do, the abs that we do, where I say 50 and you're going left, right, left, right, left, right like this, or with a plank twist, it's that number total. So like 1, 2, 3. Anything that we do like this right here, we're doing the cross leg donkey kicks. So we're doing 20 on each leg. So 20 each leg. So for this one, on your hands and knees. So you want to twist your hips, kick your leg up and over and across. I always think of it like you're trying to kick where the ceiling, the opposite ceiling and wall meets. You want to lock your knee out, flex your glute as tight as you possibly can. You're going to feel this one flex like generally your entire glute, but mainly like the middle part of your booty. So we target your glutes from every possible angle, the same way that we target your core from every possible angle. Feeling that burn? All right, good. Is 2 pounds enough? Yeah. I remember I used to, like way back in the day, I used to have like 8-pound ankle weights, and I had I had a girl do these, and she was like, "Oh my God, my booty is like literally like on fire like this." And I was like, "Yeah, that's probably too much." So, yes, you're very welcome. Yeah, 2 pounds is definitely, I think, the sweet spot. If you don't have 2 pounds, if you have 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, that's fine. I just definitely would not go higher than 5 pounds. We do a lot of booty toning, leg toning with these workouts. We want to make sure everything stays athletic and long and lean and not big and bulky. Right, perfect. All right, so next, we're doing 30 shoulder taps. So with the shoulder taps, go down like you're about to do like a really wide push-up, keep your booty down, your abs tight, and just rock back and forth. So just tap your shoulders. You're gonna feel this warming up your shoulders, your chest, your triceps, your upper back. And then if you rock back and forth, you're gonna feel it stretching out your core as well. So you wanna keep your feet pretty wide-ish, your hands pretty wide. So we're doing 30. All right, next, flip it. Actually, lay flat on your stomach. Don't flip it. We're doing more booty. So lay flat on your stomach. We're doing 15 of the whale tail flares for lower back, booty, and hamstrings. So lay flat on your side, raise your legs up, have your toes on the floor, your ankles touching each other, and then raise up and flare your legs out, kind of at an angle, like a V. So this one doesn't seem like much, but you're gonna feel this burning your lower back, booty, hamstrings, like immediately. Yeah, 15, 1-5, yeah. All right, right back up. 50 jump twists. Yeah, your hamstrings and booty should be burning with the first set. Even more after the after the third. But like I said, it's all about keeping your legs very athletic and toned. Since we don't do the lunges and squats and burpees, I want to make sure that your legs stay very athletic toned and not kind of skinny fats, not pancake booty. And it's really easy for girls if you're not doing a lot of like leg exercises, you know, like squats and lunges and leg presses and deadlifts and burpees. It's really easy for a lot of girls while shrinking down to actually kind of get that kind of like cellulite-y type of a look in the back of your leg. We definitely don't want that. So everything that we do in these workouts is either gonna help prevent that look or help actually get rid of that cellulite. A lot of people think when they first start getting cellulite, it's like, well, I guess this is my life. I guess I've got cellulite now. We can actually get rid of it. Perfect. Remember, hold that flex about a half second. Awesome. You gotta lock your knee out too. You guys are doing great. All right, perfect. Right. Just be really like hyper focused on flexing your glute. Like you could do a lot of these booty exercises all day and kind of feel it, not really feel it, but the moment you really like focus on flexing your glute, you're gonna feel that burn immediately. All right, yep, shoulder taps. All right, so 30 shoulder taps. So 15 each arm. All right. So with these workouts too, it's not just about shrinking your measurements down. It's also about keeping your entire body very athletic and toned. So like the shoulder taps, like I said, it's gonna keep your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, your upper back very athletic and toned, and not just like kind of like just a skinny person. So we don't do skinny. Skinny is not sustainable. Athletic and fit is sustainable. So we don't do bulky and we don't do skinny. We do, like, all my clients are athletes. Even if my clients are a high fashion runway model in like Milan or Paris, like they're an athlete. That's how they have such long careers. So that's what we're going for. All right, last set, here we go. All right. Keep those abs tight, lean back a little bit. I'm gonna feel that core burn from both directions, crossways and up and down. I'm jealous of your ponytail wave when you do all the cardio. Yeah, I don't have that. I like it. All right. All right, last set, last set. Flex those glutes. All right, perfect. And that's the beauty of these workouts too, is that you can do them like literally anywhere. You can do these workouts in your living room, in a hotel room in New York. You can do them in a park in Paris. You don't have to have any equipment. If you don't have ankle weights and you're traveling, you're still gonna feel these. So you can do these workouts like literally anywhere. And we're only using enough room that's like basically on a mat or right next to a mat. Perfect. Cross over, twist those hips. All right. Okay, next. Do the 30 shoulder taps. There we go. Then after the whale flares, I'm gonna have you do the child's pose to stretch your glutes out. At any point, if you need to go down and kind of like go to your knees, like shake your shoulders out, stretch your arms out, do the child's pose, that's totally fine. All right, all right. Last set of whale tails, then child's pose. Perfect. So remember, you're coming up like a V and not like a really wide like U. So come up like a really tight capital V. So toes on the floor, ankles together, and then raise up and flare it out. All right, child's pose, stretch your glutes out really quick. Gonna stretch your shoulders out as well. Awesome. All right, now let's get round 3. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to a really big ab circuit. So this is a big one. Michael and I have like a love-hate relationship with this circuit. It's terrible when you're doing it. When you're done with it, you're gonna be happy that you did it. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna do 30 cross jacks. So it's a jumping jack, just crossing your legs. So 3-0, we're gonna go down. We're gonna do 20 plank twists, flip that over, 20 reverse crunches, 20 plank twists, 20 reverse crunches. We'll show the form for both of those with both angles. So this circuit, it takes about 5, maybe 6 minutes. Like I said, it's a big one. It doesn't sound like much or look like much when you see it on paper, but it is it's much. It's much. Okay, so the plank twist. Pretend that there's like a soccer ball, volleyball underneath your hips, and you're going up and over and around that invisible ball. So it's like an arcing, like rainbow type of emotion. All right, then we're gonna flip straight over on your back, and we're going to do the reverse crunches. Yeah, you aim your legs my way. There we go. Yeah. So we can show the angle from the form from both angles. So the bend in your knees right here, this is everything. You have to have this exact bend in your knees. When you bring your feet down to the floor, that's gonna pull your back up off the ground, take that breath of air, and then that's like I was talking about with the stretch and crunch. That's going to fill your lungs with air. It's going to expand your ribs. It's going to stretch your abs out. That's what we want with this one. And then when you bring your feet about maybe stomach or chest level, you're gonna use your abs to press straight up to the ceiling and not momentum just to fling your feet over your face. So if you're looking up at the ceiling and you see your feet go over your eyeballs, your form is off. You're using way too much momentum. And then when you bring your feet down to the floor, see how Landry's not even touching the floor. She's stopping maybe like an inch or two before her feet just bounce off the floor. I want you to do that. Yeah, right back. Yep, I know. Yeah, right back to the plank twist. The reason why I don't want you to tap your feet off the floor, you're just gonna lose some of the form, and I want you to have your abs engaged a little bit more when your feet go down, and not just kind of like bouncing your feet off the floor. All right, so this is one of my favorite ab exercises, the plank twist. It gets your abs, your obliques, your rectus abdominis. It's a set of set of muscles underneath your abs. It gets your lower back, so it's like everything around your core. Yeah, your abs are gonna be absolutely on fire with this one, but in a good way. And at any point, if you need to stop and stretch your abs out, do like the cobra stretch, I'll have Olivia and Landry show you the Cobra stretch whenever they flip over to do the next set of the plank twists. Like I talk about with all of the ab exercises, my main focus for core is shrinking waist down, but also keeping that very feminine VS Angel type of a core. So do the Cobra stretch really quick. So if you need to take a quick little breather, do that Cobra stretch, stretch your abs out. Anytime during the circuit, that's totally fine. All right, right back into the plank twist. Oh, that was 20. That was 2. My bad. All right, let's go back to cardio. Back to cardio. Back to cardio. All right, back to the 30 cross jacks. All right. So with all the bouncy cardio, we're really just trying to keep your heart rate elevated the entire time, while not doing a bunch of like the burpees and the jump squats that most other group classes have you do to get your heart rate up. So those, like I said, those can build up leg muscle really quick. We don't want to do that. All right, right back down to the plank twists. Right, looking good. And with a lot of these core workouts that we do, there's actually a lot of upper body that we sneak into them as well. I'll talk about that in all my classes. We want to make sure that your upper body stays very athletic and toned if we're doing like a complete body weight only workout. All right. Yeah, you get a squeaky mat. It's all good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how burny are your abs? 7 or 8. Yeah, we'll get that to an 11 in just a minute. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Yep, definitely. I actually think the second set is the hardest. With the, yeah, because by the third set, sometimes it's like your abs just kind of give up. They just kind of like submit. They're like, okay, we're doing this, and they're just kind of like numb. So yeah, the second set is, to me is usually the toughest. You guys, your form is awesome. Make sure you're doing that big rainbow and not just kind of like wiggling your butt around or come up and around that invisible ball. Right. It's all good. It's all good. We're all squeaky. Good, I hope so. You better be. Better be. And that's the thing with these workouts too. As you're doing them, you're gonna feel it like crazy, but the next day you're not gonna be that like insanely sore like if you went and did like heavy like squat day, leg day, shoulder day, you know, where the next day you don't even wanna like sit down on the couch because you don't wanna like stand back up and like squat back up. So you're gonna feel it the next day in your glutes, your inner thigh, your upper body, your core, but it's never gonna be that like debilitatingly like, oh my God, like I can't move type of a soreness. All right, last set. Last set. Here we go. You guys are awesome. Keep that heart rate up. Remember to keep those abs tight while you're doing the cardio, or maybe not with this set because maybe that's giving your abs a little bit of a break. All right, here we go. Here we go. 2020, 2020. Get your hips over that invisible ball. Right, 20 reverse crunches. So see how Landry is not bringing her feet anywhere near her face. Like she's stopping with her feet maybe like, I don't know, maybe belly button level. That's what we want. And it's a pretty short range of motion as far as your booty and your back. You just want to get just your booty and your lower back up off the mat. Don't go all the way as high up as you can and try to be up on like your shoulders, your upper back of your shoulders. It's a pretty short range of motion. as far as the crunch part goes. Right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Finish line is in sight. All right. Got it. All right. Plank twist. And definitely after the last set here, I want everyone to do that cobra stretch at the very end. Your abs will definitely thank you tomorrow. Right. You got it, guys. You got it. Perfect. So all of these are so good at getting just that long, lean VS Angel type of a core, like that I always talk about with every single workout. Right. Two more. All right, perfect. All right. Go ahead and do that cobra stretch. Go ahead and pop down, do that cobra stretch. Oh, yeah. Like I said, your abs will definitely thank you tomorrow. Cobra stretch. You can kind of like twist a little bit, kind of right there. You're gonna feel that stretch your entire core. Awesome. All right. You guys just crushed the hardest circuit of this workout. You're awesome. Good job. All right, fourth circuit. So we just crushed your abs. We're gonna leave your abs alone for a few minutes with this circuit. So yes, I know you're very happy about that, yes. So this circuit is all about legs. So we're gonna tone up your upper inner thigh gap muscles, and we're gonna tone up your glutes. So we're gonna start with the 50 jump twists again. So abs tight, lean back a little bit. So 5-0. Then we're gonna go down. We're gonna do 20 inner thigh Vs. And with this whole circuit, or all these circuits, you can wear the ankle weights the entire time. Right. All right, now you're gonna go down to your side. So for the inner thigh toning, I want you to lay down your side like all the way. Don't be on your forearm. I want you to lay all the way down to your side. The main thing is locking your knee out. Throw your top leg up and over, relax your top leg. I don't care what your top leg does. This seems to be usually what most of my clients do. But you want to lock your bottom leg out and make a really tight capital V with your leg and count each V as one. So it's like 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So there's other ways that you can tone up your upper inner thigh gap area. Certain like side lunges, wide sumo squats. That's going to target your upper inner thigh gap muscles, but it's also going to build up muscle everywhere else where we probably don't want to build muscle. Right. Perfect. So we want to burn the body fat off and then also tone and lean out your upper inner thigh gap area. So this area right here, your upper inner thigh gap area and your kind of like outer hip area is usually the first place that most girls gain fat and the last place that you lose it. So we have to do the correct types of cardio to burn that fat off and then do the correct types of leg exercises to not bulk any muscle up around it. Okay, next we're going to do the the booty A's. So knee locked out, make a really tight capital A. So each A count is 1. Perfect. Keep that glute as flexed as you possibly can. All right, awesome. So once again, this one gets like generally like your entire glute and some hamstring. All right, perfect. And keep your booties toned and perky while shrinking everything down. That's a really tricky combo to shrink your measurements down, but still at the same time maintain a very toned athletic booty. It's tricky, but that's exactly what this workout does. The booty burn, Olivia? Good. Yep. Awesome. With this one, I like for my clients to do this one on your hands and not on your forearms. You're gonna get a bigger range of motion if you're on your hands. All right, right back up. Awesome. All right, 50 jump twists. Keep your heart rate elevated. Right back down to inner thigh. A lot of my clients do like all of these. You know, if they're just kind of like watching TV, they don't want to get a full-on workout in, they'll just pop down on the rug and do, you know, do some inner thigh, do some booty. If you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you can't do the full-on workout, just pick a few circuits, make it your own thing. Something's better than nothing. A lot of people think that if you don't have like a full-on hour to do an hour-long workout, that is not worth doing. That's nonsense. Just something's better than nothing. And the good thing with these workouts too, since they're either body weight only or just using like the most basic light equipment, you can do them like literally every single day if you want to. I love your matching sets. Yeah. So cute. Yeah. Very cool. I don't know. No, totally didn't plan it. All right, right back up. And with this one too, the two main things with this one is just, well, three main things. Make that really tight capital V, keep your knee completely locked out, flex your glute as tight as you can, but also keep your hips parallel to the ground. This one, I don't want you to twist your hips. We did the one earlier where I said I want you to twist your hips. With this one, I actually want you to keep your hips parallel to the ground. You're gonna feel that a lot more with the booty A's like in the middle of your glute. Right. And after this set, I'm gonna go down to that child's pose and we'll hop back up for the last set of cardio. We're almost done, guys. We've got one more quick circuit after this one, and you guys are done. I think Olivia and Landry are very happy about that. Yep. You got it, guys. You guys are doing amazing. Yep. All right, child's pose. We're gonna hop back up. One more set. Then we're gonna move on. Your abs tight, lean back a little bit, feel that in your core. All right, last set of inner thigh. Perfect. Keep that knee locked out. All right, last leg. Right, good. And the reason why I say to not be on your forearm, if you're on your forearm, when you do the inner thigh that we do, you're putting all of your body weight in a really small surface area, right there on your hip, and it could bruise your hip, and your range of motion isn't nearly as big. So if you lay all the way flat, that puts all your body weight on a bigger surface area, all the way from your elbow down to your hip, and so it's more comfortable, and it's just a lot more comfortable on your hip. So that's why I said I want you to lay completely flat on your side and not on your forearm. All right, last set of booty. We are almost done, guys. Yep. Feeling it? Yep, good. And like I said earlier, if you don't have ankle weights, you're still gonna feel these like a crazy amount. So don't think if you don't have ankle weights, you can't do these workouts. Do them completely body weight only. All right, last set. Landry's trying to kick me. All right, child's pose one more time when you're done. Then we're gonna move on. All right, child's pose. Then pop back up. All right. All right. All right, last circuit, guys. You got this. We're gonna do 50 heel to butt running in place again. So 5-0, 25 each leg. Then we're gonna go down to the mat and we're going to do 12 of the plank reaches. We'll show you the form for that. That's more about the stretch for your core. So it's a plank and a big stretch. You're gonna feel it in your upper body as well, your shoulders, your triceps, your chest. All right, so the plank reach. Just go down, a normal plank, get your feet about shoulder width apart, arms about shoulder width apart, and think of it like you're doing like a plank and like a side bend at the same time. So you wanna reach across your body, like right hand to like left ear, tap your fingertips to the floor. So when you do that, to me, just like actually touching the floor, physically touching the floor, makes you a lot more aware of getting that stretch in. And it's 6 each side, 12 total. So then we're gonna go right into 50 of the straight leg raises for upper outer glutes. So for this one, actually, Olivia, I want you to get your leg even higher, higher, higher. Yeah, higher, 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 higher. There we go. There we go, yes, stay right there. There it is, there it is. So for this one, you wanna keep your hips parallel to the ground. This one, it's focusing on your upper glute. So you wanna open up your foot a little bit. So think of it like you're keeping your hips parallel to the ground, you're pointing your ankle where the ceiling and the wall meet, knee locked out, glute as flexed as you can possibly flex it, and then 50 little pulses up and out at an angle. So it's a mix between going to the side and straight up and down. So it's like kind of in the middle, like right there. Right, you feel that in your upper glute? Awesome. Yeah, that makes a difference. It makes a difference. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So like I always say with all these workouts, we target every body part. We don't leave a single muscle group untouched. We want to focus on getting your upper glutes, middle glutes, lower booty, your upper hamstring. That way your legs, your booty stay athletic and toned, and not, like I keep saying, I talk about it probably way too much, not just skinny fat and not like pancake booty. So I want to make sure that everyone's body stays extremely athletic and toned. Once again, not skinny and not bulky. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of these workouts, they seem like if you just saw somebody do them, you'd be like, what are you doing? Like, what's that even do? Like, why are you doing that? And then you do them and then you're like, oh my gosh, like, wow, okay, that's actually a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. So that's what we're going for. We're not going for big, bulky. We're going for extremely athletic and toned, more model type of a body. So this one, like I said, it's more about the, it's a plank and then it's a big stretch. You're gonna feel that stretch from your armpit down to your hip. We're trying to lengthen and elongate your core. All right, we are almost done, guys. You guys are killing it. Yep. Almost there. The finish line is literally right there. We are almost there. Right. Remember, slightly up and out at an angle, and that's a really short pulsing range of motion. Really short. Yeah, yes, you're gonna feel it in your supporting hip too. But the thing with this one too, do this one for the other glute, lay flat on your stomach. So if anyone is feeling it a little bit too much, like literally go ahead and lay down. Like, yeah, completely. So right here. So since your leg is straight out, if anyone feels a little bit too much in your hips, you can kick your leg up and out just right there. Your leg's already out. It's gonna keep your hips parallel to the ground, and you're not gonna be feeling it at all in your supporting hip. Feel that? Do you feel it in your booty? In your glutes? All right, good. All right. Sweet. All right, we are almost done. Last one. Then we're gonna end with a good core stretch. Yeah. Yeah, when you hear me say core stretch without the crunch, that's when you know, like, you're literally about to cross the finish line. Right. All right, last set of 12. And like I said, it's 6 each side, 12 total. So booty down, abs tight, feet about shoulder width apart. Right. Tap that floor, awesome. All right, last set of glutes. Perfect. Is your booty burden, Landry? Okay, good, hope so. But like I was saying earlier, it's like burning in a good way, not like, oh my gosh, my trainer just made me do 3 sets of, you know, squats holding like 2 30-pound dumbbells. And then your booty's gonna be on fire like for like 2 days. Yeah, no burpees. That's the good thing with these workouts. We don't do the burpees and squats and lunges. Nobody likes to do a burpee. And they could potentially bulk up your legs. So it's like, it's a win-win. So you're welcome. All right, this is it, guys. All right, when you're done with this last set, I want you to stand up, take your ankle weights off, or just sit down, take your weights off, doesn't matter. Ankle weights off. I want you to roll your ankle weights up, turn your ankle weights into a tight little dumbbell, like into a light little weight. And then we're going to do 50. This is the last thing we do. This is it, guys. We're gonna do 50 jump twists with a punch. We're gonna hold your weights together. You're gonna lay flat on your back. So legs down, head down, shoulder down. You're not doing the crunch. It's like the stretch and crunch, but without the crunch part, just the stretch. All right. Yep, this is it. This is it. Just one set. This is it, one set, guys. All right, so 50 jump twists with a punch. Go ahead and the actual jump. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So jump twist with the punch. Actually, you could just do the punch. I don't care. As long as your heart rate's up when we're ending the workout, you could do just the punches, the punch, jump twist, totally up to you. Then hold your weights together. We're gonna lay flat on the ground and stretch out as far as you can possibly go. Yeah, you do this way. So over-exaggerate that stretch. So like literally, like my entire arm is under Landry's back. So take that breath of air. Since we crush your abs every single workout, I like to end most of the workouts with a really good core stretch. It feels good. It's gonna lengthen and elongate your ab muscles. And your abs are just gonna be a lot more appreciative of it tomorrow. So this is it. One set of 20, and you guys are done. How you feeling?
So good.
Good?
So good.
Awesome. Yep, good. Heck yeah, everything. My toes feel good. Awesome. All right. Olivia, Landry, thank you guys so much for joining in today and demoing. You guys are awesome. And thank you guys so much